Hi guys, it's Tracy Newman from the Navigators Tarot, where you can find me on Instagram and Facebook, mainly Instagram. You can also find me on my YouTube channel, which is Sleepy Wisdom. And you can also, to find me, if you would like a personal reading, you can find me at my website, which is sleepywisdom.com. Okay, put my glasses on so I can actually see what I'm doing. And before we, without further ado, I was going to say before we do, but without further ado, I shall get into the reading for the general energies. There's quite a lot of confusing energies about at the moment. A little unsettling and a little kind of ungrounded sort of energy about at the minute. So it might be a good idea to get out into nature if you're feeling at all conflicted within or ungrounded in any way. Anyway, we'll just keep going. 5 of air, yeah. So that conflict that we're seeing in our outer world is literally coming from that conflict within, and it's like, oh, the 4 of, yeah. So, oh, the Tower. And then we have, yep, okay. So in the what's hidden is the crumbling energy. So all this confusion before, I guess all this friction and confusion is literally the calm before the storm in a way. It's kind of like that friction is causing us to sort of like become quite conflicted. And but it's a really good idea at this point in time, and to become quite confusing in some ways. But it's a really good thing to do is to sit and just allow and breathe and allow all of these energies to sort of flow through you. Because as within, so without. So all this conflict that we're seeing in our outer world is literally just that confusion and conflicting energies that are going on within. So a lot of the you know, that friction that is causing us to kind of like move that energy through, so that eventually it will literally be able to just escape from us. Okay. And out into, hopefully transform into something else other than conflict. But conflict can actually be good, because what it can do is literally stir up those energies that need to move up and out from us. Okay, we have the King of Earth, the Hierophant, 10 of Earth upside down. Yeah, and the King of Air upside down. So yeah, once again, there's a lot of conflict in the air. Be very careful when you're out and about that, you know, with all these friction type energies, when you start to see, you may start to see conflict around you. And you also may feel a little bit irritable towards people as well. And that is literally because the energies are causing this friction that is trying to move up and out. And it will. It's just that, you know, have a little bit of patience with yourself and those around you, and just step back, be the observer, and just breathe through whatever it is that you need to breathe through, and whatever is coming at you. In conflict, whether it's within or you're noticing it on an outer level. We have the King of Earth here and at the Hierophant. So there's a higher state of being, there's a higher form of, okay. So there's also a higher form of, I'm hearing like financial stuff that's going on as well. So there's been a lot of talk about Nisara Jasara coming through, and about the 14 BRICS countries that are actually moving into a completely different monetary system. And that's coming up in the cards. So that is actually occurring. Even though we can't see it, it is occurring on another level. Then we have the Ace of Fire, which is this action card. So yeah, actioning that when all this friction occurs within, And also we're seeing it on an outer scale. It literally will be it will be like a bomb going off when it occurs. And so when you actually, I'm not saying that there's going to be any sort of, although I did see this stuff about nuclear war today, it is, what I'm feeling is this is just like these conflicting energies that are literally fighting with each other. But eventually it will begin to settle. However, at the moment, there is no, it's very 3D. There's no higher aspect that is able to come through when there are these conflicting energies. So just be aware, and at this time, just step back and observe. Do not go into fear, because that will just make the friction worse, and which will cause chaos, and which will cause more conflict. So it's a good idea to really become, to pretty much stay within your own circle, and also to go within, become very, very still if you can, and allow those conflicting energies to move through you without any mishap at all. Because we are coming into the sun energies, which is beautiful masculine energy, but it's divine masculine energies. So we are going to be leaving these darker aspects of the patriarchal system behind within our own structure, and also in our outer world. It is occurring, it's just that we can't see it at the moment, but we will, because we are the magicians. We have the tools that we need to get us through any of the dark times that are coming. And the only way you can do that, of course, is to go within at all times, and to ask yourself and your soul, and ask yourself exactly what it is, your soul, whatever it is that you connect to. Ask yourself what it is that you need to do in this present moment at any given time. Once again, we have inner conflict again, as we are manifesting in the outer world. It's a good idea at this point in time not to make any real plans or judgments about exactly what is going on, or about where you want to go in the future, because right now there is this friction energy which is causing this conflict. So which is causing stagnation as well. So you won't be able to move forward completely until these energies begin to subside. Yeah. So go within and stay as peaceful and as quiet as you possibly can within your own system, and that is what you shall manifest on the outer level. We have the Tower, as I've said before. The Tower is what is literally going on right now. The Tower is crumbling. Our old earth is crumbling. Everything within us that belonged to that old patriarchal system is crumbling. Any of our programs, any of our ideas, anything that that has kept us trapped in this 3D matrix world is literally shifting and moving and needing to be released. And this is part of the ascension. This is part of the awakening that all of us have to go through at some point in time. And right now is the right time at any given moment. So any time in your now presence is the time to allow the awakening and the ascension to occur. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. And yeah, I shall see you next week. Bye for now.